I'm about to do a hardcore workout on my Speediance Gym Monster 2. I'm doing shoulders and forearms. I'm gonna try to do the exact same workout I do on a weekly basis in the gym, in the comfort of my own home on the Speediance Gym Monster 2. I had a comment on one of my Speediance videos last week where somebody said, if Speediance goes out of business, then this just becomes worthless. And I was like, no, you have a full functional trainer here. The support and the software that Speediance puts into this is is extra. You can jump on this, put it in free mode, and do anything you want, just like a functional trainer with free weights in your garage. I think a lot of people are under the impression that in order to use this machine, you gotta go through a pre-designed workout. So today, I'm not gonna go through any guided workout. I'm just gonna train like I would if I was on a functional trainer at a commercial gym. All right, let's get this workout started. Speediance includes these, and they're to protect your arm against the cable. So when you're doing a move like an overhead press, that cable rubs against your arm because it's coming from straight down below. Ooh. Feels really good. Oh yeah. With dumbbells, I'll usually go up to like 75s or 85s for an overhead press. I wasn't sure if the weight would be, how the weight would correspond. So this set is gonna be my first real working set to failure. I'm gonna try to get 12 reps, 75 pounds. Ooh, it's good. All right, we're stopping at 12. I could have probably gotten a couple more, but I'm gonna do 3 working sets. So this next one, we're gonna go as heavy as possible. We're gonna go up, we're gonna jump it up to the same heaviest weight that I would use in a gym dumbbell and see if I can get 10.
Did you catch that? I didn't turn the weight on until I was in position. This Bluetooth ring lets you activate or cut the resistance instantly with the press of a button, which means there is no weight on the cables when you're setting up. This is a huge advantage when you're going heavy. The ring also lets you increase and decrease the weight by rotating the wheel. On this shoulder press, imagine trying to get in position with 85 pounds on each cable. This makes going heavy so much safer on the Gym Monster 2.
God, don't count that. Oh yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, we got 8. All right, let's get a couple more. Sometimes I like to finish my set, rest like 5 or 10 seconds, and get a couple more. Come on, we got a few more. 1. Yeah, down slow, down slow. Ooh. Okay. That's it, that's total failure. Even though you can do everything on this that you can do on a regular functional trainer, there's a few things you can do on this that you cannot do on a functional trainer. And one of them is change the type of resistance that you're using. This right here was standard mode. Now I'm gonna throw it in chain mode. Anything that you have a question about, there's a question mark, there's information. They make it super easy to find information and answers. Chain mode is like training with a heavy chain. It's a way that you would just continually add weight throughout the concentric phase of the movement until at the very peak is when it's the heaviest. And then as you lower the weight, it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. So it's gonna be 90 pounds at the peak of the movement and 65 pounds at the bottom of the movement. As Lee Haney used to say, last set, best set. No pain, no gain, remain the same. Let's go, come on. All right, baby, chain mode, here we go. Oh, 65 pounds, no problem. Oh, 90 pounds. Definitely feels lighter than the 85-pound set. Yeah, come on. all the way. Okay, that's it. That's all I got, dog. Yeah. I like to get a crazy pump throughout my entire shoulder girdle. So what I do next is some seated lateral raises, and then I follow with a superset with upright rows. I can upright row a really heavy weight. So by doing it second in a superset, it kind of pre-exhausts that upright row movement. I'm still hitting a little bit of trap and getting that crazy pump, but I'm not trying to go super heavy on a vulnerable exercise like upright rows. Yeah, that feels better. All right. Woo. Okay, superset. When you're doing your side laterals to failure, the shoulders get a lot of lactic acid or whatever, they hurt. You can't jump straight into upright rows. You need about 10 to 15 seconds. Come on. Let's go, come on. Don't quit now. 3 more. Come on. Okay, all right. Upright rows. Ooh, oh, it feels so freaking heavy. Somehow, dang it. When I switched from dumbbell to barbell mode, it doubled the weight. All right, now it's right, 60 pounds. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Ooh, that was good. So now I rest a little bit, and when I go to rack my dumbbells, I do one last finishing set of standing side lateral raises. Let's try one of the other modes. This is my favorite type of resistance mode. It's called eccentric mode. It says, the force of cable retraction will be greater than the pulling force. When I'm bringing it up to the peak position, it's gonna be lighter, and then it gets really heavy on the way down. So it's gonna be 25 pounds on the way up, and then it's gonna add 12 pounds on the way down. If you like to focus on negatives or getting a heavier negative, this is the mode. Oh, yeah, I feel it. Come on. Oh, yeah. I like to finish with 2 sets of rear delt on the pec deck in the gym. You know, you're on the pec deck, you're doing them reverse like this. When I do this rear delt movement, I just try to concentrate on letting the rear delt do the work and let that small rear delt fail before I bring any other muscles into the movement. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels good. Okay. One of the things I noticed on that set was your range of motion is starting from here, like right here. And when you're in the commercial gym, your range of motion is starting from here. If I grab this handle with my right arm and this handle with my left hand, I can get a full range of motion. So I got resistance all the way from the start. Okay. I throw in my forearms on shoulder day. Your forearms is a muscle that everyone sees every day. Anytime you're wearing a short sleeve shirt, your forearms are out. You want to have the best developed forearms you can possibly get, because that's the thing that's going to get you the, you know, the most attention. So I do 2 last exercises for forearms. First, we're going to do wrist curls, and I just do 3 sets to failure. The key is the very first set, I'll get like 25 or 30 reps. I don't like to go really heavy, but once you get that first set to failure and you get the forearms pumped, the second and third set, you're gonna get half as many reps. I usually do 30, 20 or 25, 15. And that's the same weight to failure, 3 sets in a row. If you've never done it, try it. At the end of that, your forearms are like rocks. Oh, dude, it works perfect. What up, Missy? You coming to work out? What up, kitty cat? That is crazy. It feels really good. All right. It's definitely working. For the last exercise, I like to do reverse forearms, but this one, I don't want to be in the gym more than an hour. So I got to get through this last one as quick as possible. So I do a rest pause set. I'm going to start with 8 to 12 reps of reverse grip forearms. And I'm going to take 10 deep breaths. It takes about 15 seconds. And then I'm going to continue on with a second set. And at that point, failure will be about 4 or 5 reps. Then I'm going to take 10 deep breaths and continue on for my final and third set, which will be like 1 or 2 reps. And then maybe cheat it up and then let it pull me down slowly, get a couple of those. By mixing in a couple rest pause sets in my workout each time, I'm able to cut an extra 20 minutes off my workout. Last exercise, let's make it count. Come on, baby. Yeah. 1. Okay. 10 deep breaths. 1. Okay. Only got 4 reps. All right, 10 deep breaths, and we keep going. 2 good ones. 1. Okay. Woo. Sometimes when I rack the bar, after I'm all done, I'll do a burnout with these. I'm already exhausted from the set of forearms, and I just finished with some of these. Dude, commercial gym ain't got nothing on the Gym Monster 2. Let's go. Okay, that's all I got. That's a wrap. Shoulder and forearm day is in the bag. That workout was every bit as good as a commercial gym workout. The Gym Monster is amazing for shoulders and forearms. Being able to switch between dumbbell and barbell, I've had a bunch of functional trainers in my garage. I've never had a barbell attachment to a functional trainer until I got the Gym Monster 2. That's a huge advantage. Like doing upright rows with 2 separate cables does not work. But when you hook on the barbell and you do it on the Gym Monster 2, upright rows felt awesome. When I was doing my side lateral raises, the amount of weight that I do with dumbbells in the gym was almost exactly the same weight I was using here. Every time I get a workout in on my Gym Monster 2, I'm always amazed at how good it is. I'm always finding another thing about it that makes it better than just a normal functional trainer. Besides the fact that it barely takes up any room at all. And then you add in the fact that I have a barbell attachment for it. And I can change the different types of resistant modes. It's just got so many little things that I love about it. So great job, Speediance. I love my Gym Monster 2. If you think you might want to get a Gym Monster 2, use the link in the description below. That helps me out and I appreciate it. But that's all I got. More cool stuff to come. Keep grinding.